I think we are live. Peace, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Let me get everything situated. Let me see. Hopefully, everybody's doing good today. We got some heavy stuff to talk about today, and then in the next class, we'll actually go over just operating. We'll probably revisit this subject again, but operating your indigenous businesses and just kind of step by step, very practical stuff that you need to and should be doing. So we went over this in class before, but I'm gonna try to give a kind of refresher and just kind of talk about some of the different entities. So that'll be for next class. But for this class, we're gonna go heavy on a couple of different things. So hopefully you guys are ready for the ride. Hopefully you guys are ready to take rounds. Yo, peace to the God in the building. You know, we're gonna pull up in the evening. I get everybody kind of situated, and then I'm gonna actually do the Instagram situation. Hopefully everybody's doing good. Hopefully everybody ain't going too crazy. All right, let me set this up. All right. Set this up. Bet. Bet. All right. Let me get this started. Dope. I think we good. Yeah, we good. Peace, IG. You know, you already know slides are going to be on YouTube, but I do want to give kind of I guess, a special shout out or opening um, to my brother Miguel Banks. I don't know what he sent me, but he sent me something, and so I just thought I would open it live and see what it is that he sent. While we just kind of wait for a little bit, we'll get started with it. Oh snaps! My brother then wrote a book, "Angels in the Desert." Yo, this is my brother's book right here, Miguel Banks, "Angels in the Desert." If you haven't seen this before, I know this is my first time seeing it, so definitely shout out to the brother for sending me this. This is my first time even seeing this, so that's why I opened it live. Um, He says many unbelievable events happened during war, but nothing can prepare you for the story of a private Miguel Banks. He was labeled, threatened, imprisoned, and put at gunpoint by his own unit. Yo, this is crazy. Unable to handle this situation in Desert Storm, he asked God to send his angels to save him, and upon waking the next morning, he heard voices. Damn, this is crazy. I have not seen this before. This is his story. This is this is Miguel's story. So if you haven't seen this, definitely check it out. Reach out to the God. I'm definitely gonna look into this and read it. All right, y'all. I know y'all like Kojo. You do this every time. Peace, peace, y'all. Peace. Um, yo, it do. I'm gonna definitely check it out. Like, so I know y'all like Kojo. Hurry up and get to class so we can go to sleep. That's fine, y'all. But let me share my screen so we can get this joker started, and then we'll get y'all out of here. So, a couple of events. Just gotta make sure we announce this. So we have the Aboriginal Summit, right, August 16th through the 18th in Georgia. Get ready. We also have the winter solstice or the winter ball, the honor ball that's happening in Georgia as well in December. Right? Yo, peace, y'all on IG. Peace. Um, and so that'll happen in December towards the end of the fast. You gonna be go over to YouTube. um, definitely it's gonna be lit. Those events are, and I think also July 21st, the headquarters is also doing the rites of passage as well. So there'll be more information sent out on that as well. And anything else that y'all need to check in, just go to these links, y'all. So without further ado, these are the topics that we're gonna be talking about today, y'all. So prepare and never get caught off guard, literally. And this has a lot to do with Agenda 2030, but some of it does not. Some of it is just overall, what is the goal of what is happening? So, and then we also have investing ideas that I think you guys should be looking into. I don't know what y'all what y'all looking into as far as investing. Maybe y'all a little nervous about throwing $100 here, $20 here. I don't know, but we'll break it down. Okay. Obviously, I always got to do this. I got to market it. So if you haven't signed up for the Juris course level 1, I'm one of the professors for that course. We're not doing a summer class because we're pushing it to the fall. So if you want to enroll in the fall, you can do that. Obviously, just go to shabazassociates.com and then click on the Juris course. So, all right. Y'all might have seen this before, but y'all think like, ain't nothing about to happen. Why are these people building bunkers, right? They're building it for something, for a particular reason. And we'll talk about that. So I just had to start off like that. But let's get practical. So y'all know that things have been happening. Weather's been weird. Planes is crashing. All types of stuff is happening, right? Biowarfare is happening. So the things that I keep telling everybody, we keep talking about the same thing. Have you put enough money or currency or whatever saved to the side? Like, if there was an emergency and the banks shut off, like no electricity, let's just say no electricity, let's say the ATMs just shut off, your debit cards is turned off. Do you have another source to pay for things? Like, that's kind of the idea that you need to think of. What if that does happen, where they just shut off your debit card? Because that's happened to people, that they say something wrong online and they just, for whatever reason, shut down their bank account, shut off their debit card. Because that goes into, again, the Agenda 2030. But the idea is, do you have multiple bank accounts? You need to be having multiple bank accounts in case one gets shut down. You can go to the other. You can do what you need to do. Eggs are not in one basket. And then just watching your spending habits. And then the big thing that I think will help kind of grow and make things like expand is starting families, right? Starting the right, healthy families with people, doing group economics within the tribe, and strategically outside the tribe if it makes sense. And are you taking some of your extra earnings and investing it? And we'll talk about some of those things that you can like invest in. So, and then preparing. If a catastrophe happens where you have no power, do you have enough food? Do you have to go to the grocery store, or are you just literally hanging on by a thread and you're like, man, I got to go to the grocery store every week, and you have no preservative food that you could put and store away? Do you have extra water? Do you have a power source? Do you have lines of credit? Do you have firearms? Do you have ammo? Do you have seeds? Are you starting businesses? Are you building up your skills? These are things you got to do to get prepared, right? And then just the self-sufficient is the theme, right? Planting your own food, like just even if it's some small. Buying your own equipment, solar energy devices, backup power, protocols in case there is an emergency. Do you know who to contact? Working in your local jurisdictions and actually getting skills at Aboriginal University, right? All right. So these are some of the things we always talk about: real estate, tech stocks, and stuff like that. But we'll actually focus in on stocks and crypto this time. All right. So here's the thing. This is how I'm going to start it off like this.
Workers around the world, they deserve to get the vaccine first. Here in the United States, really, it's going to be Black people who really should get it first, and many Indigenous people.
Okay. So you heard what you hear what that keeps at, right?
Get the vaccine first. Here in the United States, really, it's going to be Black people who really should get it first, and many Indigenous.
Look at this man. This man looks so like he don't want to be there. All right.
To get the vaccine first. Here in the United.
So let me. So you get the the preface that I'm setting, right? Y'all remember we talked about this before, where this fictional scenario by 2025, this is what they put out: severe epidemic enterovirus respiratory syndrome. Now, this is we've already debunked this. This is actually happening, right? But it's happening in different forms. So why am I mentioning this? All right, so I got to open up and show y'all this so you can see what I'm talking about. Oh, peace, God, you up in here? Peace, family. This like, oh, you say you can barely hear it. I'm sorry, y'all. You know, I don't know why this ain't just ain't loud today, but it's at max, so I don't know why. Not the best recording, but I'm sorry. Let me show y'all something that I think you probably have heard. Maybe you have not, but let me show you why I'm even showing those things. So where is it? Right here. Y'all see this? This is the bird flu summit. Preparedness, prevention, detection, response, and recovery. This is happening in Washington, D.C., y'all. Why is this such a big deal? Because they really about to make this shit popping. So this summit is happening, right? October the 2nd through the 3rd. And you want to know what they're going to be talking about? We're going to talk about what their syllabus is looking like. Session 1, mass fatality management planning. What? Okay. Continuity of operations, co-op, and continuity of government planning. These folks are planning very heavily. Look, it says successive waves of pandemic outbreaks. They already about to, like, this is not a game. Business planning. There's always a business around it. So that affects travel, that reflects, housing, that reflects food, that reflects businesses that don't offer working remotely, and the schedules, and making sure, like, they really about to, like, everybody has just gotten accustomed probably to going back to the office. And it's about to be disrupted again, right? Because they've seen people comply. Right. So we can move on to the next one. Emergency management services. Law enforcement. Oh man. You already know what that means. Fire department. First responders. So the emergency ambulance, hospital, emergency medical services. Listen. Medical countermeasures. Vaccine development strategies. Therapeutic options. They're calling vaccines therapeutic. Shit is crazy. Respiratory support devices, y'all. I'm telling y'all. Call centers. Global influenza surveillance network and delivery of vaccine and antiviral medication. I don't know if y'all remember, but China, was it China? I think it was in China. They were the first to come up with literally a respiratory COVID-19 device that you just literally breathe in the vaccine. I'm like, this is so fucking crazy. So look at this, vaccine optimization. This is stuff that they preparing community strategies, local partnerships, and participation. So strengthening the pandemic preparedness in law enforcement and public safety. We'll get to that point. Why am I emphasizing on that? Enhancing interagency collaboration. Listen, y'all, they are literally doing the same thing again. And they're just calling it something else. It says, it's just the chickens and the cows and the wild turkeys and stuff like that, which is why, those who think that you should be eating wild turkey, you probably should not. And we've already debunked that already. Look at Avon, influenza. Potential adaptation to humans. Folks, it's not just the cows, chickens, and turkeys and birds. They're also planning it for you as well, the humans. So this is the stuff that they're talking about. It says who should attend this? Public health officials, veterinaries, obviously for the animals, epidemiologists and infectious disease specialists, veterinaries, policymakers, that means your government officials, scientists, industry stakeholders. There's a reason why I'm emphasizing industry stakeholders for a reason. Non-governmental organizations. So listen, look, military preparedness and response plan for pandemic. Folks, listen, I'm telling you, everybody and their mama is getting involved with this again. So as you can see, this is kind of the layout, right, of what they're going to be doing. And notice that nobody talking about this. Ain't nobody said a goddamn thing about it. So anyway, let me go back to my screen, y'all. Oh, hold on. Peace, y'all. You up in the building. Peace, peace, peace. Peace, peace, peace. Yeah, I mean, listen. This is stuff that they're doing, and ain't nobody talking about it. Right? Anyway, let me not get too upset. So, yo, peace, 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 God, peace. So let me stop sharing that for a bit. I'm gonna go back to my slides. And you're gonna see why I even set it up by setting it up like that. So let me present back the slides again, and feel free to. What is this? Okay, here it is. All right. So we already went through that. All right. Global Pandemic Treaty. Remember they talked about the pandemic preparedness? This is the treaty they talked about, the Global Pandemic Treaty to be concluded by 2025, says the World Health Organization. Folks that say, oh, we ain't signing that. No, our government ain't signed. Yes, they are. They are getting swindled. And this is in June 1st. We in July. So you don't think it's happening here? Look at this bill. This is in the United States, y'all. World Health Organization Pandemic Treaty Implementation Resolution. Yo, it's here. They've already proposed it. They proposed this last year. So it's still being introduced. They haven't actually voted on it yet, where it actually is agreed by the Senate before it gets sent over to the House and then gets sent over to the president, right? So all this matters. All of this matters. I'm telling you, it's crazy. Yo, peace, 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 guy. You up in the building. Yo, peace to the guy. Yo, up in here. So we're going to talk how all this goes together. All right. Men, you need to be training. You need to be training. You need to be training. You need to be disciplined. You've been lazy. You've been weak. You've been naive. You've been thinking that ain't nothing about to happen to you. You need to be competent. Competent and dangerous, y'all. So learn to master your speech. And then just be powerful, formidable, and then peaceful, right? When somebody is disturbing your peace, disturbing your family dynamic, you need to check that environment. We've all been placed in a social experiment. All right, so these are some of the things that I think everybody should have, right? You should have this device. They come in different sizes, heavy, metal, just in case you need to break into something, right? You need to hit somebody, right? Get your firearms. Here's a good place to get it for the cheap in real time. All right. We might do a little bit of close combat training, maybe this weekend coming up, but we'll see just how that all goes, right? But I think this is important just to do these type of things, right? All right. Now the other topic that I want to mention to y'all, climate clock. Have y'all seen the climate clock? I didn't even realize there was a clock. But look at the time frame, 5 years and 10 days. That's around the 2030 time frame. So they are counting down the clock. And y'all can go climateclock.world. You can see this for yourself. Why are they so focused on climate change? Well, you know this man, Klaus Schwab from the WEF, World Economic Forum. He wants to control the world, globalism. He's been around for goddamn 50 years, touching too many people all around the world, getting his little grimy hands involved in everything. So you see these cricket picture, right? Listen, there's a meeting, I think, that happens Saturday, discussing how folks will be eating crickets, like, and how to prepare them, how to, make sure that it's like healthy. Like, these people are already doing this. The green agenda, y'all already know. Listen, and y'all, this little girl right here, she's not little no more. She's 21. She also plays a part in this. Trust me. Greta is her name. She's supposed to be an activist for globalism, for climate change. Folks, we're going to get to carbon neutral. Now, carbon 6. Now, why are they trying to get rid of carbon? Oh, wait, that affects a good portion of us. Actually affects all of us. Get rid of the carbon, you get rid of indigenous people. So they want it at 0? Why do they want this at 0? I mean, listen. The ESG score, which is basically a social credit score. These are all the people involved with that are complying. Every last one of them is complying. All right. So what does this all have to do with? It has to do with stakeholder capitalism. So they're moving away from shareholder capitalism to stakeholder capitalism. And this all goes into the Great Reset. This started back COVID timeframe. And by 2030, the Agenda 2030, all of this will be complete. That's why you got the climate change clock, you got the ESG score, you got all these different things that are going to play this part, right? These are the people who are involved. So let me zoom in on some of these people. China, Canada, Brazil. These are the people from the G20 members that are participating in controlling the world, right? Oh, look. Yeah, I know this person. They all for the shits. Every last one of them. They're all in the bed with Charles Schwab. Klaus Schwab, excuse me. So, all right. Look at this. As regulators look set to mandate separate sustainability reporting requirements, we encourage all companies to join the forum's stakeholder capitalism. Folks, this man, Klaus Schwab, has been attempting to push this thing since he was like 20 years old or 30 years old. And now he's at a point where everybody is listening to him. Everybody's on board. And now they're like, all right, we can go with this. And this is just communism at the end of the day. All this is right here where they call it stakeholder capitalism, where it's equal for everybody and everybody gets their fair share. There ain't nobody left behind, cleaner earth. It's all communism. You can't say nothing. Your speech is regulated. It's communism. All of it. That's all that shit is. Right? So look, this is the ESG score that environment, social, governance. Stakeholder, what I tell you, capitalism, stakeholder capitalism. That's that governance. Social, inclusive of everybody. Everybody's got to be included. Oh, man. All right. I won't spend too much time. We're going to get to some of this stuff. All right. Just so you understand stakeholder capitalism and the goal. All stakeholders matter. So, but there's only specific people who are at the top. Some of those people are the G20 people, these leaders, the people of companies. They are the ones that are going to have the first say. And it's not going to be equal like everybody's thinking, like, oh, yeah, that means, if I invest in this company, it's going to be equal. No. No, sir. No, ma'am. Society's goal is to increase the well-being of people and the planet. They're talking about what they talking about. What? Focus on long-term value creation and ESG measures. Folks, this is what happened to Budweiser. And all right, was it Budweiser or Bud Light, whatever? And they put that anyway. Y'all see what that happened to their stock. Klaus Schwab, Davos Manifesto. It's all connected, y'all. All right. Why am I even bringing this up? UN has thrown in millions of dollars for U.S.-bound migrants. What does that mean? Folks is getting driver's like over in Colorado. Hold on, let me tell you how important this is. Oh, you up in here? Peace. This is how important it is. Folks are getting driver's license that are not having even been here less than a week in Colorado. So now they have a driver's license, they have money, and then they're getting all these resources that they said that there's no resources, right? All right. That's what I'm talking about. So let me press on, because this is very important, because the reason why they are doing this is so that they can vote, that these people can vote. They have a valid driver's license from Colorado, right? Or from wherever. This is not the only state that's participating in this. They have the funds to get around while working, right? And they want them to vote. Some of them are getting social security numbers. So they have a social, they have a driver's license, they have all the things to be able to work. Guess what? They want them to vote. They want to vote for who? Mr. Biden. All right. See, I get that. Okay. I throw this in there to kind of shake things up. These are the trading dates for the boot camp, right? Whether it be in person or virtually via Dallas, right? For Region 6, right? So this is the location of where it's going to be. We're going to start around 11 o'clock this weekend. And we'll have a couple of different things that we'll be doing just to get y'all prepared. And these are the other dates that we'll also do this to kind of keep in step with just making sure that everybody stays in line with the rites of passage and stuff like that. So, and just getting everybody prepared. So let me speed past that. So we talked about that. Okay. Women, just tap into your femininity. Don't get caught up in competition. Create, plan, make good decisions with the person that you're choosing to court with. Leave that single independent mindset alone. You shouldn't do it alone. Learn to cooperate. Use cosmology, y'all. Right? These are things you should be doing. Right? All right. Some of y'all are probably going to stores and you're probably seeing the stores look like this. Right? Now, I'm not saying that, you should be going to the milk section, right? To get these cow milk. But you see what I'm trying to illustrate. Shelves is looking empty. And y'all like, man, ain't no food around. It's about to get really bad pretty soon. And some of y'all think, oh, let me just cheat a little bit. I ain't got no money right now, so I'm going to go do the fast food thing, right? Some of y'all like, oh, I just go to Starbucks. 100% of fast food samples tested positive for heavy metals, lead, and cadmium. Starbucks, y'all. Some of y'all like, man, what, Starbucks? Yes, Starbucks. Some of y'all, oh, well, what about, I'll choose the healthy option, Panera Bread. Folks, we should not even be messing with these places at all. Chipotle. I know you're like, oh, even Chipotle? Yes, even Chipotle. Chipotle raising prices on people with the smart shelf labeling devices or the smart, I think it's smart labeling or smart pricing devices that they use to basically increase the prices of food. And y'all be thinking y'all paying $7, then y'all paying like $10 at the end of it. You be like, damn, for a burrito? Yeah. So anyway, I'm setting this up for a reason, y'all. All right. Because the food system right now with the fertilizing companies, it ain't cracked up what's going on, right? So land in tribal jurisdiction. How do you do that? Go to land.com, buy that mug, put it on layaway if you want to, do a monthly plan, make sure the deed goes over to your indigenous business, and make sure you have the tax exemption applied to it. If you got to fill it out at the county, bada bing, bada boom, done. Right? Don't never pay taxes on that property. And then work the land, right? We got a couple of things that we're going to be doing just in honor that's going to be working the different lands and stuff like that. So that's the same concept, right? I know y'all like, damn, Kojo. No jokes today? No jokes today. All right. We got to do this stuff. We got to do this stuff. Because if we don't do this stuff, we're going to be in trouble. Starting seed banks. Everybody should be taking the seeds that they're getting from the fruits, the veggies, and just literally just taking a couple of them and just throwing it away, right? I mean, it's not that hard to do. Trust me. So, what if you run into a power crisis? Some of y'all don't even have a gas stove. Some of y'all sign up for places at apartments that are like, yeah, we only have electric stoves. You need to find a different apartment. If you got to be in that apartment, let it be a gas stove apartment. Not no electric, because that's part of that ESG BS, whatever the environmental. No, find you a gas stove. And if you have a house and you're building a house and they tell you, do you want electric? Do you want gas? Tell them gas. They're like, yeah, you want gas? Yes. Find ways to cook food without electricity. We have a solar cooker within the region that all we got to do is literally set the device out, let it charge, and it'll start cooking. Or put it in a device and it'll start cooking. Get extra blankets, tools, batteries, generators, even if it's the portable generator, just in case power is out. Like you can go to a company, Power Gen X. There's other companies as well, Patriots, that actually sell generators. The idea is that you just want to have something in case something goes wrong, right? That's literally the big thing, right? Okay. Little break. Make sure y'all nationalize. Start your indigenous businesses. Y'all know where to go. HoabDFW.org or ShabazAssociates.com or ArnaGovernment.org. It don't matter. We are definitely in times that are very challenging. The Federal Reserve, Jerome Powell, talking about he's going to have to cut interest rates 3 times, or at least he's thinking about it. Now, we all know, because y'all seen the prices. Y'all be like, man, I used to pay for such and such, and it ain't at that price no more. There's a reason. Everything has gone up. These companies have marked up the prices because they're getting hit with tariffs. They're getting hit with material price increases on their end. So they have to stick you with the bill. Right. All right. I know we talked about this before, but this is so important. This is why I even bring it up. It's all part of local jurisdiction building. Courting. Use cosmology to court. Holla at Mr. Yogi. Holla at me. Holla at the She Wave Clinic. It don't matter. Holla at somebody so you know what is going to happen. And we're going to talk about why I know how some of y'all be contacting me. I already know that y'all going to be contacting me. But back to the local jurisdiction building, got to be a national, y'all. Some of y'all are not nationals. let me be quite frank. Some of y'all are not even nationals. You haven't paid your dues. You're not even active, you know. Some of y'all just want services and y'all not even nationals. And I'm like, what is going on? Well, I'm gonna turn you away. Right? Be able to do the 12 general orders, right? On a preamble. Those who were students in the class knew that I drilled y'all. I drilled y'all hard for a specific reason. Gotta have a jurist, gotta have an indigenous doctor, gotta have a cosmologist, gotta have an updated protocol manual, constitutional dues, no drill society judgments, gotta be married or courting. Damn, it ain't that hard, right? And then you gotta get busy. That's it. And you just follow the same template that's laid out in the protocol manual. That's it. So you can't be lazy. You can't be lazy. You can't be lazy. Get your finances together. Get your health in order. All of that matters. Stop wasting time with folks who aren't interested in jurisdictional building. Some of y'all be dealing with people that have no desire to do anything in honor, yet you deal with them. Don't waste your time. This is the most important thing that even matters is what we're doing in honor. And IPA, it doesn't matter. Nothing else matters, right? This is part of the, anyway, you get what I'm saying. There's plenty to do. Pay your dues. Start multiple clinics, law firms, get involved with the other departments, solve your problems, do dissertations, create businesses, start enterprises. I'm going to tell y'all, I think probably by like next 2 weeks, a new company I'm launching. And y'all see how I'm about what I be telling y'all. Okay. This goes into how you never get caught off guard. So some of y'all haven't read your book review, and it kind of confuses me. I'll be wondering, like, I'll be like, wait, what's your cards? You be like, You be like, Kojo, my cards. And I'll be like, oh my God. Wow. That's what I be thinking when I hear y'all say, oh, I don't even know my cards, brother. I'm like, how do you not know? How do you not know? You should know. You should know, right? So this is the foundation thing that you see in the protocol manual. It's also in the cosmology books, also in the health books, and everything, right? So I'll give y'all an example. I'm in the Uranus period, right? So right here where you see the little dash. Some of y'all who are a jack of clubs, jack of spades, 9 of hearts, y'all know who y'all, 10 of hearts. Y'all have either contacted me or y'all are going to contact me. And I already knew this beforehand. And I already knew certain situations was going to happen, whether it be publicly, whether it be ending of things, whether it be somebody's lying. Like, a national texted me today saying that, yo, man, there's somebody who had contacted them anonymously talking about, yeah, the reason why you in this jam is because you working with such and such. Basically lying, right? Trying to get them to be feared, like scared. Like, oh no, like I'm working with Kojo, so yeah, this is bad news. No, they're lying to them. They're lying to them. And they're sending them an anonymous text message. And it's a corporation. I'm not gonna say who that corporation's name is. So you got that lying energy already that's hidden around me, right? And it popped up literally before class. I was like, damn, it's crazy. So this is what I mean by I'm never caught off guard. Like when we go to Neptune, I'm telling you, I'm not going to be surprised what happens in Neptune at all. Actually, I'm quite excited about what's about to happen in Neptune. I see a 10 of diamonds. I see a king of diamonds. And I see a queen of clubs. Those who are queen of clubs know who you are. And you know I like dealing with y'all. And I got 9 of spades energy that's coming. Then obviously these 4 different things, right? Right. So I'm never caught off guard. You guys should get your book read or have somebody assist you with reading it. Talk to Minister Yogi. Like literally, I'm telling y'all, doing your 13-day reading, doing your 7-day, doing your monthly, yearly, 5-year, 2-year, 10-year, you should not be surprised what is unfolding. I'm telling you, this is not like when I say 10 of hearts literally happened from the beginning of my 52-day period. It came out and I was talking to Minister Yogi. I said, hey man, don't be surprised when things get froggy. And it was the 10 of hearts. You know, I was like, yeah, man, it's about to get froggy real quick. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you should never be caught off guard. That's what I have to say to that. So the basics. We go over this every time. I'm like, Coach, why you be doing this to us? Because you need to know this. This is finding your birth card. This is how you do it. If you need that little table, go to the table in the book. Planetary ruler. Use this to find it. Going whatever space to the left or to the right. You know, if it's a moon, it's to the right. And then find your planetary number, y'all. Right? Same thing, left or to the right, depending if it's a moon or you don't move at all because it's the sun. Right? So hopefully that makes sense, right? And we can talk about this afterwards, right? We could bring on the God, Mr. Yogi, up in the building, and we can bring him on, and we can bust it down for some more. But like, I just had to go through this stuff to really make sure that everybody knows what they're doing, because some of y'all are entering into relationships, business relationships, randomly, and you don't know why. Or you don't even know if it's a good fit. You're like, you know what? It feels so right. You know, I'm not going to lie to you, Kojo. It felt right when I did it. And then I'm looking at y'all like this. It felt right. You should probably get a reading from Minister Yogi. So let me see. Okay. I have to talk about this. Anybody vaccinated, it don't even matter. If you have not done the proper detoxing and gotten the stuff out of your system, like we can do through the Aboriginal Medical Association, also through the She-Wave Clinic or other doctors, right? Y'all should not be doing this without having a plan. Like, because you getting indoctrinated with that. And y'all like, oh man, like, didn't COVID happen a long time ago? Like, you know, it should be okay, right? And then I'm looking at you like,
nasty bitch.
So you got to address this too. So I keep saying this because more and more people are about to sign up for the okie doke. Some people are already like, oh, you know, bird flu. Where do I get that vaccine at? I'm like, what? You ready to sign up for that? Anyway, so make your health a priority, right? Holla at us. Go to AMA. It don't matter. You know, we're just here to help, right? All right. Investing ideas. Now, I'm going to walk y'all through some of the things that I would tell y'all to do that are very, very practical. And even one of our brothers just did it, right? Like writing a book, right? Brother Miguel, he done wrote a book, right here. You know, he done wrote a book, right? Let me show the guy. Look, he wrote a book right here. Like, look, this is a way to make money, right? That's literally a way to make money. You can zoom in on this so y'all can see. Sell services on Fiverr. Some of y'all should be like selling cosmology services on Fiverr, Etsy. You know how many people are like interested in that? They're like, oh, you do what? Is it that kind of that tarot thing? You hit them with the, you know, marketing? Yeah, it's similar to tarot or similar to astrology, but way better. They're like, ooh, I like that. And then they'll just try it. You know, you just throw it up for $5 for like a quick reading. You could do that on Fiverr, right? So that's what I'm saying. Like you could do that on, there's another place that I'm not thinking of. It's similar to Fiverr. You can do Like I said, we already talked about writing a book. Writing a book, it could be on any subject that you have some level of familiarity, you've done some research, you're passionate about it, and it fits with your cosmology. You should be able to draft it up. If you need help, use the AI to kind of gather your information, and then you do the hardcore research. And then you can pay somebody to make it nice and formatted and pretty, or you could do it yourself. And then once you do that, you put it out for the market for sale. Put it on Amazon, self-publish it, and then just promote it depending on what avenue or what market you're in. Go to different trade shows that fit your market and sell your book. Go online, do YouTube videos that complement the book to give people a teaser of your book, right? So people know that's what your book is about. That's cool. Like, and that's why I said, like, it goes into multiple different things that you're doing with this book, or you have it where it's an audio book. You get it translated, read it audio. You can do it yourself and get it on Audible, or you can pay somebody to do it that's more of a professional, sounds nice, they'll do it right, and then you can sell the audiobook version as well. And so you can pay through that as well. So I'm trying to get y'all to think outside of the box, right? To have some form of compensation. That's the idea, is that you're going to have some form of compensation. So I'm trying to think of another thing that's really good. Okay. E-commerce store. Y'all know that's my favorite thing to talk about. Y'all can either make your own product or sell your own product, right? So for those who are maybe in the tech space, develop some software, develop something. Maybe you're in the health space or the telemedicine space. Your services and your knowledge, you get compensated for assisting people in that field, right? Or making medical compounds that actually alleviate people's situations where they don't actually have to come back to you, and then they'll refer more people to you, because that's really the goal, is to heal people, right? Legal services, because you're a tribal lawyer, right? Or a tribal jurist, in our jurisdiction. These things are going to help you provide or get more form of compensation. And it's pretty easy to do. I know you're like, but damn, like, what do we like? If you're in the juris course, we lay it out exactly how you're supposed to do it. And it's not that hard. Websites and stuff like that. If you want to build websites for people, folks, it's not that hard in 2024. We've gone over this. We've talked about it in public classes before. It's really not that hard to build people's websites. You want to start a blog, you just need a website, and then you just start blogging, right? Talk about subjects that really resonate with you, that you don't mind doing for free. And then on the back end, you'll get compensated, right? Because people see that you have a level of expertise. That's the idea. And then for those who are like, man, that's a lot of work, do surveys, right? There's things that are paying you to do surveys. You can listen to people's music. You get paid to do that. You fill out different forms, and you get paid for that, compensation through that, right? Consulting with people, people have you all have a level of expertise, and you can be consulting people, right? Some people are like, yo, Kojo, you be consulting people. I bet half the time I just be listening to people, and then if they want perspective, then I provide perspective, but half the time I'm just listening, right? So that's what I mean by you can't waste time, with your skills. You gotta develop an app. Man, there's too many things. Be a VA for somebody, or you could, man, listen. Some of y'all who are into photography, y'all could be taking pictures and putting them thing on stock photo. And people download it, people save it. You can get paid for that passively. As I said, like, there's different things you could do. So anyway, I won't spend too much time on that. Hopefully I get the point. All right. I know this is like one of my favorite things to talk about. Y'all crypto portfolio. Listen, y'all. VeChain. Bakkt, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Cosmos, Chainlink, BlockV, Via, and Telcoin. Y'all should have some or all of these in your portfolio. You're like, why do I need to have that, Kojo? All right, let me just pull up Telcon, for example, right? Let me see. I'm gonna tell you why Telcoin is a big deal. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna show y'all. Reject. Okay. I'm gonna tell y'all why this is a big deal, man. It's crazy. Let's see. Telcoin connects to U.S. Bank. Yeah. Okay. So let me see. Is there no Solana? Somebody said no Solana? Oh no, y'all said no Solana. Y'all could do also Solana too, right? I just try to like tell people like some of the things that are like within reasonable prices. Obviously, like Bitcoin's out of range and Ethereum seems a little bit out of range, but because those are the like really main things. But Solana's a good one. Because I remember the reason why I even mentioned like, for example, like Cosmos. Really good use case for that. And I remember starting that at like $4. And I think it went as high as like 25. And I think now it's like back at like 12, 14, whatever the price is. It has a lot of room to grow. And right now we haven't even gotten started, right? So these are just some of the things that I talked about with people. You said Caspa, right? Look into Caspa. I've heard of Caspa. And I might have that. I have to check my portfolio. Let me look actually. Let me see. Oh, how's somebody gonna fill out cosmology virtual session and has not filled out the intake per instructions? Anyway. Yes. And these are just not all of them. These are just some of the main ones I think have real good case utility. There's obviously more, but these are the ones that I think people should really look into, right? Doesn't hurt, right? Y'all feel free to throw in more suggestions if y'all want. You know, this is really just a learning session for everybody. Stocks, y'all. I'm not going to throw out a whole lot of stocks at y'all today, but y'all know y'all probably have seen this before. And there's a reason why I'm telling y'all again. Because these companies have really strong potential to really be a wrecking force. And this is all part of the things that are trending in 2025 and beyond, from automation and AI with the first company, Aurora Innovation, right? They're automating vehicles, 18-wheelers. They got partnerships and investments from Uber, Hyundai, Volkswagen. Who else they got? Toyota, Packard. Like there's so many things that they got cooking in the fire. NVIDIA. So in an IonQ, that's just quantum computing, right? So this is stuff that I tell people to like actually look into, because imagine this company. I'll give you an example. I remember throwing in money in AMD when it was $2. And this is back in 2016, 2015, because it was like the IoT space. And mind you, it was sitting at $2 forever. Then really the IoT space started to pick up the Internet of Things, and it just boomed, right? 2017, 2018. Then it went from $2 to $50, and now in 2020 it was like at $100, 120 peak. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it don't take much, but you just gotta make sure you pick the right company. And the reason why I even mentioned that because that I knew that the CEO was bringing that company down, but they brought in a new CEO person, the woman, and she turned that company around, and they were profitable. They have partnerships with NVIDIA and stuff like that. So look into these companies, y'all. Please do. If you have any questions, let us know. But definitely let us know. So what I'm going to do, because this basically concludes this class about preparing and how to not get caught off guard. And so I'm going to open up the floor just for anybody to come through, ask questions regarding any of the different topics that we talked about. And really the main thing is really just to make sure that you're reviewing your cosmology so you know what to expect. I gave y'all an example in real time with my situation. This is me. I know who is really in my space and who has been contacting me. So it's not really a surprise, those who are contacting me. I expected you to contact me. Either I was going to contact you or you were going to contact me. So, yeah, what questions y'all got, man? What questions y'all got? Hopefully it wasn't too bad. But I'm telling y'all, like, listen, if y'all don't pay attention to the stakeholder capitalism, and if y'all want to go watch, there's a documentary on the stakeholder capitalism. You can find that thing on Yellow Forum or something like that. Definitely check that out. You'll be informed. Let me see. Y'all ain't got no cosmology questions? The thing is in the chat, y'all. I put it in the chat. Y'all got cosmology questions. Y'all got economic questions, preparing questions that y'all want to do. Wasn't bad at all. Even if it wasn't. Yo, you a trip. You a trip. Nah, man. I know I need to contact you. But I don't think it's it's not yet time. But yeah, it's going to be coming up pretty soon, actually. So, yeah, it'll be coming up soon. We got the God in the building. Peace, God. Oh, man. There you go, man. So,
peace to the God.
Peace, God.
How you doing?
Good, man. What about yourself?
I'm doing great, God. I'm doing great. I just came to reiterate. Get your cosmology readings. Kojo is not lying. I will attest to it. He's about to get froggy.
I swear. I'm telling you. But no, man. I think the main thing that keeps people in a state of panic or unexpectedness is that they did not look at least once a week. Y'all should be looking at y'all's reading, like at least minimum once a week. Hell, I'll even accept 4 times a month. Okay, really every day, but hey, I'll take what I can take.
Just something though, just something, please.
Right.
Telling you.
Hold on, we got a question. How do you avoid naturalized foreseeable bad situations or interactions in your forecast? Okay. Man. Yo, okay. So I'll tell you my experience, okay? I never force it, but I do my best when I do see something that is on the horizon. And I'm like, well, let me try to preemptively step in. Like, so for example, like I showed y'all on the screen, I was like, I see a 10 of hearts on me, you know, and I see a 9 of hearts. And I'm like, okay, well, let me do what I need to do for the things that I've seen previously of how I saw things shake out. And I was like, I see something rumbling. And it was already laying out. So I was like, okay, well, let me try my last ditch effort. I did what I could. It still happened. It still happened. So I wasn't fighting it, but I did do my best to try to neutralize it before it actually happened. But no matter what, me trying to do it, it still did not. It was going according to the cards. You know, I'm just
Yeah, the best you could do is just because people gonna make their choices too. Still, I mean, that's the thing. Like, you know what I mean? It ain't really. It's just like Coach was saying, like do your best to kind of navigate their thoughts to make the choice for the functional side of the cars, but sometimes it just go. I'm still here.
Yeah, you still here? I don't know. It was kind of choppy. So,
I'm still there.
yeah, you still here? You still here? Can you hear me?
Things freezing out.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I was making sure. I thought they kicked me out.
I'm like, damn, already. Come
I
on,
forgot where I was.
it's got on. No, so you were saying you do your best to be prepared,
Oh,
and
yeah, just prepare, like, because they're gonna make their choices. So you just gotta prepare and try to get. Sometimes I do my best to tell people to try to pick a different time to deal with it. Now I know you can't, like court, like I can't, they give you a date, you gotta show up for that court. If it's on the
I mean, maybe you could put in a motion for continuance to push it out.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm
That's why
saying.
we got jurors.
It depends on the situation, right?
Right.
When you're right with people are gonna make their choices. People will make their choices. They lay where they lay. But you do your best not to force the situation, but you do your best to try to neutralize it. If you can see into the future, which we can, I've seen it, and I try to neutralize it. I'm like, well, let me try to get ahead of it. Try to get ahead of it. I did. And I did it a couple of times, and the situation still played out the way it was going to play out. Because the person was still unaware. So that's a choice. Even being made aware. That's the key thing. After being aware, still continue down that path.
Right.
So everybody has choices, like Mr. Yogi said. So preparation is key. Yeah. I'm telling y'all, look at your chart. Look at your chart. Please. Hold on. Everybody up in the building, peace. Just want to make sure.
And I give this gem like even number cards more.
Nope, go ahead.
I think man, the internet messed with me. It could look like I get kicked out. But
No, you can.
yeah, but we try to use even card numbers more than odd number cards, like your fives, all those, because the energy is like it's like not balanced, like a four spades and all that, good stuff. So
Correct. Very true. Hold on. Let me see what the King of Hearts 630. Tell me something good. Throw that out there. 613. Okay, well, first of all, is that your birthday? Because
right.
I know I think that's your birthday, but are you asking for what? Let me be clear. Okay. Okay. Yeah, because I was like, that's your birthday. I remember because I told you happy birthday. But what do you want to know specifically? That's my question. What do you want to know specifically? He said, whatever you can pull up. All right. You want to hit this one, Minister Yogi?
Yeah, I could hit this one. And it's kind of tough. Whatever y'all can pull real quick.
If you be specific, like you courting somebody, you got a business relationship, or you got a business date, cash.
I might just pull an attribute from your car, like you King of Hearts, you know.
That's what I was about to say. I'm
So,
like,
you might have to elaborate a little bit more, just a little.
a little bit, that help us out, I'm sorry, man. We got it. Yearly card is a 4 of diamonds. Okay.
Because for diamonds,
You're gonna be working hard then.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you're gonna be working hard for your money.
Yeah, literally got to. I mean, that's to be honest, that's the only key word you need for the 4 of diamonds. You need to work hard to establish any economic, growth you want in your immediate environment. And I'll say you need to, the dysfunctional side is 4 of diamonds. If you lack in entrepreneurial tendencies and things of that nature, then like your money and things of that nature become kind of rigid, in a sense. So
correct. Let me see. Was that helpful, God? Like I said, more context will help, but we did what we can with that info. I can tell you with the King of Hearts, though, brother. Be careful. Be careful of your energies in your pool, right? Why do I say that? It's very important that you understand who's in your pool. I know y'all be like, damn, culture, not this analogy again. Yes. Your pool, you should be able to see who's in your pool, who's going in and out of your theme park, because this is how you're going to keep it clean and filtered. And those who are trying to poop in the pool, you're going to have to escort them out. And they always usually escort themselves out, but sometimes you may need to do that. Sometimes somebody's drowning in your pool. You need to go and send a lifeguard to go get them, or throw a lifeline to pull them out. So just be aware of that, and just keep your emotions in check, right? Remember that. You said starting a few new businesses. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna have to work hard, sir. Like I said, you're gonna have to work you work hard for the money. So hard for the money. That's what you're gonna be doing. Very important. And hold on. I'm curious. I'm very curious. Let's do this live. We do it live. He a Cancer, baby, right?
he said, yep.
Cancer, baby. So King of Hearts to the right. Right?
Yeah.
To the right. So 2 of Hearts.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. You know what? If we go back to my chart, I'm going to be talking to you soon. But again, and then 3. So that should be Mercury.
Yep.
So King of Diamonds. If you ain't got a spade in your body, you better learn how to spade work. You got a King of Diamonds. Well, money should not be a problem for you. Money should not be a problem for you. But you're going to have to master. And it sounds like you're on that path with having multiple businesses. but you got to have some form of organization to it. Can't be just businesses at random. Plan them, partnership with people. You may even have a love and business relationship going on. If that's the case. If not, that's cool too. It's just good partnership relationship. You actually have invited that person to your close proximity quarters of their pool, and you trust them to do their job. You know, so very important, because when you're talking about the two of hearts, now you're talking about somebody is entering into your jacuzzi. And you know, anything can go wrong, but like you want to make sure at least you filtered them, like, because once they step into the jacuzzi, you pretty much open at that point, and people will test your ass. I'm telling you, when you let them in, they'll be like, "Oh, I could do kind of whatever," and if you don't check them at the gate, they gonna continue like a bad dog, just shitting everywhere. So anyway, hopefully you understand where I was going with, and hopefully that resonated with you. I'm sorry. He said 2 hearts. He said yes, salute. That's funny. Anyway, glad we could be of service. Glad we could be of service. Salute, sir. What else, y'all? Y'all ain't got no questions? Yeah, y'all's money must be right, or y'all's relationship. Y'all know I like relationships now. We like relationships up here. But who's working hard this semester, this quarter? Like, everybody should be working their ass off. I'm not exaggerating.
Right.
You are not working together in groups hard and smart. You are in bad shape for what happens in 2025.
Gotta work.
Gotta work. Who's that? Trey? I have a business idea. Okay. What you got? Working hard on IT. Hey, that's one of the businesses. You're in a good space. IT. It's like I told y'all, like I'm gonna be launching basically a software company pretty soon. So you'll see. But yeah, IT is a really good space, really good money. You can work remote, so you don't actually have to pop into an office, right? Like I told y'all, like they're trying to get everybody to do at this point, pop back into an office. Really, there's no need for you to do that as an IT. So, and you should be able to be making like up to 200K plus, which, if you don't know, that's really good money in the sense of compensation. So you can take that and invest it into different other aspects, buy land, buy real estate, buy particular businesses if you wanted to do it, invest in other different skills, stuff like that. So hopefully everybody has life insurance. Did I mention that in the last slide? Life insurance. Get your goddamn life insurance, y'all. Anyway, we'll talk about that next class. So I like that you're doing the IT thing, because that's one of the spaces that are actually going to be very important, apart with automation, AI, autonomous vehicle driving, IT, quantum computing, e-commerce, all these different things. Major. So you're in a good space. So, and you're Yogi, your pops is in IT, right?
Yeah, he was. He worked for Dell for over 20 years, and then did cybersecurity too.
Damn, that's another one.
Yeah, cybersecurity important, because all of the stuff that's coming out. Like I remember my brother. I don't know his real name, but on Instagram he's called his name Human. He's doing a cybersecurity project for AI, and in ChatGPT, like ChatGPT, show me how to make a bomb. Like it's gonna be like, we can't do that. But he did this trick, like, cause he's doing like cybersecurity, and like What he did, he made the words in an art like format, pasted in the chat GPT, and it gave him the instructions. So it triggered the response to get the instructions. So cybersecurity is important because there's people who's thinking on that level, like, okay, you gonna tell me this way, I'll just put in word form.
Right. Which is crazy.
That's dope, man. He said mental health. Oh yeah, if you look at Samsung, what was it, yesterday? I think they just launched their the Ring, the Samsung Galaxy Ring. It's AI format, and it monitors the health. And of course, who knows what else it's gonna do, with neural learning, programs and things of that nature.
Yes, sir.
Unlimited, literally.
If y'all not in the AI space at this point, I'm telling y'all. There was the Davos meeting. The Davos meeting. They were talking to these Asian people, right? And no offense to the Asian people, right? They were talking to the Asian people, and they said, "What does AI mean to y'all?" Oh man, we use AI everywhere. We use it. I use it as a template to talk to the engineers as a product manager, and it gives me a good format. It saves me time. It's basically my 24/7 secretary. I said, ain't that right? So it's being incorporated. It's being implemented. You can use AI chatbots on your website. Like, it's stuff like that you need to be aware. You need to be comfortable using it because you don't want to be behind.
Right.
Behind a ball. Like,
do not be a cave person. Do not be Blockbuster. Do not try to be innovative and
Blockbuster. It's true though. It's true. Don't be Blockbuster now. But yeah, mental health is important. But that's why Minister Yogi's got a service that can help people check in. You know what I mean? If you want to blow off steam and just talk, he's got a service right there. You got to pay him for it, but he's got a service. So that's the type of stuff that we already have seen. And you're right. Like, you're spot on. So I'm going to flash on the screen. You spot on with that mental health. Brothers, y'all need to have people you check in with. Make sure that you all right, because it is tough. And have your brothers keepers. Sisters, you need your sister circle. Sister wives. That's what the whole point of sister wives is for. Like, everybody is in a circle. Anyway,
get into your jurisdiction. Like, some of y'all in the same areas and y'all don't be wanting to contact each other. Yo, you try to contact us all the way in Region 6, there's somebody in your area already. Y'all just be avoiding. And you need that, because I tell people this, like, in this crazy ass world, we come into honor, we come with new information. We read articles of 30,000 children missing, 50,000 women, all these things. And so you need to get in your jurisdiction to create joyous memories and moments with the people, they love, who's on the same code, right, trying to build, because we all trying to work to keep our sanity.
Real talk. Real talk. God damn. Y'all, it just, hold on. I know y'all like, man, Kojo, can you skip past this? Can y'all skip past this? No. I know I just spent a whole lot of time, but this local jurisdiction thing, right? Folks, get active. Some of y'all like, oh, there ain't nothing going on in my jurisdiction. Then you're going to have to start it if you were jurist, right? Or if you were national, you go ahead and get that thing popping. Start with your family. It literally starts with at home, right? Talk to your people. Tell them what, they need to be aware of, that, listen, we should not be denationalizing ourselves to the point where we're not getting any benefit. We're actually getting killed off by the day because we're literally, you don't have any rights in that status.
Right.
And just educate them over time where they'll come around and they'll see that, oh, dang, like, I didn't realize. And then you show them that there's a whole, oh, damn, there's a university. Oh, damn. You guys have councils. Oh damn, you guys are actually really a government. You guys are really organized. Yes, you're organized. So it starts with the family though, and then you just kind of expand from there, and then you get the different skills at Aberdeen University. That stuff is important. That's how you keep this train going. Right. So, what else y'all got, y'all? Y'all ain't got no questions? If y'all ain't got no questions, we gonna shut it down for tonight. We go home early. So, I know y'all like, oh man, Coach Joe, like, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But I'm gonna hit y'all with this though. What is it? What is it? Where is it? Where's my favorite clip?
Oh man, waiting on me to open a local jurisdiction, man. Get your ass out here and open up a local jurisdiction for the sake of the survival of your race.
There you go. We'll move on from there. Y'all don't have any questions on reading y'all's book of you? Any of the your ancestors? The Great Reset. They probably gonna flag this video, but we already beyond that point. The globalism strategy that they're doing, the climate clock. Y'all, don't play. Don't play. Don't play. Global pandemic treaty. Anyway, y'all get the point. Bird flu is coming. It's already here. They already developed the vaccine. Moderna got $178 million from the U.S. government. Where did they get that money? I don't know where they got that money from, but they got the money. So it is coming, and they have a whole summit that they're going to be discussing the bird flu, and they're going to be giving it to everybody and their mama. Oh yeah. We talked about this earlier with the climate clock. You can go back and watch that video, but essentially there's a climate clock. It's 5 years before Agenda 2030 kicks off fully. And they're saying that we have till 5 years to figure out this climate change situation. Otherwise, humanity is at risk. But I'm like, y'all out here building fake sun simulations. Have y'all seen that? They're using LEDs to build fake sun simulations. Like, shit is crazy. So I'm telling y'all, there's a lot of irons cooking in the fire, but it all leads up to that from 2020 all the way to 2030 of what they're trying to do. So jurisdiction is the key. If you remain as a 14th Amendment citizen, those who are jurists understand what I'm talking about. Article 1, Section 2, Clause 3, you are in deep shit. You don't want to stay as a 14th Amendment citizen. You want to get into your tribal status, your indigenous status, into a tribal jurisdiction that's actually going to offer you the protections and the security and your proper status so that you can go do the things you need to do and protect the things that you have and your families and your assets and stuff like that. Okay? If you have questions on nationality, leave these sovereign citizen people alone. Leave these fake stealing documents from ARNA people alone. These people are going to lead you down the path of no return. So it makes you wonder why all these illegals are here. Oh, we already know why they're here. I'm telling you, we went over this. Like, we know exactly why they're here. They're here for one thing: to vote for Biden. and they're even I think there was even the Republicans. The what is it? Yeah. So the Democrats, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was either the Democrats or Republicans. Yeah, the Democrats had, or the Republicans had put it in the bill to saying, requiring immigrants to have driver's license and and certain requirements. Republicans pushed that thing forward. But Joe Biden already said that, hey, if it comes to my house, I'm about to veto the shit out of it. Literally. That's what he said. I'm going to veto it. I'm going to veto that bill. So that goes to show you what the real agenda is. Like, if the UN, right? Listen, where's that? Where is it? Where's that thing at? I'm trying to figure out, where did I put that thing? This is the global capitalism. Let me go back. Anyway, the point is that they want these migrants to vote for Joe Biden. That's really the goal. And it's pretty clear. UN dropping millions of dollars into these people's bank accounts. They're getting social security numbers like with ease. When it takes people forever to come here legally, it takes them people like 5-10 years just to get over here legally.
Right.
But they letting these people come in 2 days and they have a driver's license. They have social security. That means they can work and pay them taxes, which y'all should not be doing as nationals. Literally paying taxes. And then they're working for these corporations that are signing up for the ESG program, right? The environmental, social, and governance, social credit score, essentially. Now they're getting driver's license for free within Colorado, but I'm sure there's other states that are signing up for it. So now they have all the components to vote legally, quote unquote. So that's what I'm saying. That's why they're really here. In a nutshell. So
crazy.
It's a nutshell. Y'all gotta prepare. Read y'all's chart. Read y'all's cosmology chart. Like I cannot express looking at that. Doing your daily reading or doing your 13-day reading minimally or 52-day reading, like so that you're not surprised what happens. Like, this is how you stay prepared and never get caught off guard. As I said, I'm never surprised what unfolds because I've seen it. It's about to lay out. I'll do my best to interject, but the cards are the cards. So anyway, just do your best to stay prepared. We talked about the stuff being self-sufficient. That's really the theme. Some of y'all have, I know y'all like, man, Kojo, you going back over class again? I may or I may not, but the main thing is that you don't want to be caught slipping. You don't have power, and you're like, damn, what about the food? Your food about to go spoil because you ain't got no power. But if you had a generator, you wouldn't have to worry about that, right? If you had a portable AC fan that's running off of batteries, you wouldn't have to worry about being hot in Texas because that thing is blowing, right? Your cell phones stay in charge because you have a mini portable charger that's battery powered or solar powered. It doesn't matter. But the idea is that you have these things in place. You have food in place so that you're not caught off guard when you go into the grocery store and you don't see nothing there. And you're like, damn, well, I already have food at the house. So in case that is a situation, 2025 may bring something. What it may bring? Yogi talked about what it will bring.
A whole lot of innovation, a whole lot of changes in markets, migrations, tech. We gotta get some skills, y'all. We gotta get our skills.
I'm telling y'all. That's what I said. Why y'all think we participating in Region 6 doing like the tech stuff, doing software? Like, there's a reason for that. Like, we have to be in these spaces. So anyway, if there's no questions, y'all, we gonna let y'all go home early today. Y'all rest well. Y'all know where to go. walka.fund.
Yes,
SheWaveClinic.com, AboriginalMedicalAssociation.com, ARNAgovernment.org. There are other websites that I'm probably forgetting. Get ready for the summit. Get ready for the rites of passage training. And just get ready, y'all. It's going down. So, all right, family. We'll see y'all next class. In the next class, remember, we're going to be going over like business structures and actually like how to actually utilize them, what the importance of each business and why you choosing that business is for that particular reason. And then that way it gives y'all a little bit of assurance of like, oh yeah, that's why we're doing it that way, or that's why I chose that business structure for my business. So that way y'all feel good about it. Y'all can really press the gas pedal on y'all's businesses, y'all indigenous businesses. So, and then you can get a reading from Mr. Yogi, whether it's the right time to start it or not. So, all right, y'all. We're gonna see y'all next class. Love y'all, and we out of here. Yeah. Mr. Yogi's info is like I said, walka.fun. Literally.
Yep.
Type that in. So
WOKAID.FUN.
That's it. So, and we'll see y'all next week, y'all. Peace, family. Peace.
Peace.